What's up, guys? Oh, just got home from a very busy morning of work, and just heard about the shootings in El Paso, and it's just horrifying, you know? It's totally horrifying. I'm not going to get into it, but what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Surely we can do something. We're freaking United States of America. We can do anything, right? Why don't we do something? Let's do something. I don't care what it is. Let's just do something. Oh, boy. Ladies and gents. Mostly ladies. Hello, ladies. Hello, birdies. How you doing, birdies? They're a little kerfuffled. I cleaned their cage last night. I'm not the best at keeping the cage clean, but I cleaned it last night, and they were freaking out. They're like, "What are you doing? We liked everything piled up over there the way it was." And I said, "No, no, you cannot. You must have a clean cage." I was in a mood. I was in a mood to get some things done last night too. Oh, this is actually the first cross-stitching I have done since the video. I have not gotten a chance to do, well, I shouldn't say I haven't gotten a chance. I have not taken the opportunity to do anything. What? I have stories to tell for sure. Hold on a second. We're back. I covered the birds because I just need a chance to have some quiet time and relax. And the birds aren't going to let me have quiet time. And mostly just relaxing. What did I do with that piece of floss? Is that it? Did I put it where? No, that's not it. It's been kind of a stressful week. And I need to get back into some stitching. Okay, so let's just go down the line of issues. First of all, I've not gotten my floss from everything cross-stitch. Not their fault. Not their fault. The post office has decided that they'd like to hold on to my stuff in Dayton, Ohio for the last 10 days or so. Or at least that's what it looks like from the tracking. So, because I finally was like, where is it? Like, where's my stuff? I had to go back and find the actual email to find the tracking number. Oh, I don't want to use this needle. Is like warped or bent, and oh, I guess it is bent. I couldn't tell that before. Birds, birds. Now they won't respond to me when I talk to them because they can't see me. Stop. Oh man. So that's one way that post office has made me mad this week. There are more. There are more. How do I explain this? So at work, I'm a veterinarian, and at work we have, we have a practice there, and we used to be unincorporated in our county because we were sort of outside the city limits. And about 5 years ago, we got put inside the city limits. And eventually, we were able to change the address to be sort of a local road address instead of like a county road address. And when that happened, we were told that someday we might be able to get an actual post office box because we weren't able to before, because we were the county, we weren't the town, so to speak. So at the beginning of this year, we're like, all right, we need to actually get like local mail. We need to get like a post office box. Not a post office box. We have a post office box. We need to get something like that. We need to get a mailbox. Local mail delivery. That's what we need. Because it makes sense. It would be so much easier. So, one of my co-workers went down like in January, February and said, hey guys, can we get our mail dropped off. Can we actually get mail service where we're at? And they're like, why aren't you getting mail service where you're at? And we're like, you tell us. We don't have a mailbox. We don't have this or that. You know, what do we do? And they're like, well, we'll look into it. We'll get back to you. Postmaster General or Postmaster Corporal or whatever of the town. So we're like, all right, no worries. We'll wait and find out. So a couple months pass and go in again. Say, hey guys, do you think that there's a possibility perhaps we could, get a mailbox? And again, they're like, well, why don't you have one? And we're like, we don't know. This is the second time we've come in to ask that question. We would actually like to really have one. We'd like to not have to have a P.O. box and have to come into the post office all the time. And so they're like, well, we'll look into it. Another 3 months goes by and no response. Even with phone calls and stuff, nobody gets back to us. So finally, we go in again one more time. Must have gotten the right person this time because we said we'd like to have a mailbox. And they said, oh, well, you have a mailbox. You've had a mailbox for some time now. Don't you know that? No, because nobody's ever notified us that we have a mailbox. First of all, where is it? And by the way, we don't have a key. We've never been sent a key for it. And they're like, well, that's strange. We're like, yeah, we kind of thought so too. So, and again, I'm thinking this is going to take another 6 months to actually get a key for this because it just takes forever. Well, the key guy is actually quite fast. He comes over today at work and says, yeah, I'm here to put the new lock in your mailbox. And I'm like, well, you want to go around the corner and down the street because it's like a mile away. And he's like, well, that's not really convenient. And I'm like, tell me about it. And so he goes kind of completely out of the way, it goes down. And then he comes back like an hour later or whatever with this huge box, like a post office, like mail carrier box of mail that's been sitting in that box for some of it for as long as March. I'm a bit dumbfounded because I'm thinking to myself, first of all, we must have a really large box there. For us to have collected that much mail, which is nice that we have a big box, but nobody notified us ever because I take care of all that. I get all the mail. I take care of every little bit that comes through, and we've never been notified that our mail address had been changed or anything like that. I mean, there's money, there's client checks in there, there's bills. There's magazines that we needed. There's all kinds of things that we had hey guys, can you send us this here? And we thought we'd never gotten it. And there it was. And I am just not terribly happy with them right now. I really am not. Anyway, so then, on top of that, Debbie, I did not go to the post office today. Because I am kind of mad at them right now. And I know I'm supposed to check. Well, personally, if you sent me something in the mail, it should have come to... Why did that do that? It should have come to us, but I'll get it all figured out. We'll figure it out. I don't have a ton of confidence in the post office. We do have our issues here, but it'll be all right. We'll get there eventually. Anyway. So... I've had a lot going on. It's been a stressful week, but it's been a stressful year. And I keep having these ophthalmic migraines. And so I've talked about them a little bit before. And if you guys have had one, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't had one, it's not a huge deal for the most part. I think mine are stress-induced right now. But what they are just little spasms of your retinal vessels in your eyes, the back of your eyes, little spasms that happen, who knows why. They seem to be pretty common in women of a certain age living in Colorado for the most part. It's very common here to have them. But I started having them about 5 years ago. And the the first year I had them, I had like 3. And then I didn't have any for like 2 years. And then I had 1. And then a year later I had 1. And this year, I think I've had like 4 in the last like 3 months. I think it's stress. I really do. Had 1 today. But I did help myself out yesterday. I did some meditation last night. Meditation is good. It's good for your brain, good for your soul. But I always struggle with it because I'm really not very good at it. And it takes a lot of, like, willpower to kind of sit there and make sure that you're going to, like, I want to get up and do stuff. And my brain says, nope, you must meditate. So I downloaded a couple of programs, a couple of apps to try to help me get through that. So it was pretty good. I did like a 10-minute meditation routine because I found it helpful to have somebody else kind of talk to me so I could focus on them. And then I did like a little quick 5-minute one. I like the 5-minute one. The 5-minute meditation was all about like celebrating yourself and giving yourself credit for things and don't be so hard on yourself and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Bonk. Got a big old knot right here. I think I'm going to try and pull it through to the other side if I can't pop it. If I can't open it up. There we go. Boom. Boom. Shaka-laka-laka boom. So, yeah, stressed. Needless to say. But things are all right. We got like a month of football starts. We just canceled our cable. So, well, we didn't cancel our cable. We just vastly reduced our cable. When we first got married and moved in together, because we did wait until we were married to move in together, kind of because we sort of jumped right into the whole engagement / marriage really quick. Birds! I've got them covered. They can't see me when I look at them. Hey! Alright. Look at me when I'm talking to you! But anyway, so then, what was I talking about? Oh, cable. So then, my brain still hasn't calmed down from all the migraine-y work stuff. But anyway, so then so we had like a super premiere. We had like a great program of, great internet, great TV. And we're like, let's just do it, And so in the end, we didn't really watch a whole lot of it. So now that it's done with, we dropped way down to like 10 channels of TV with some pretty good internet. And I think what I'm going to do is if I need to get anything like Red Zone, if I decide to get, say, like Red Zone or anything else. Brothers, what is your problem? Why are you mad? I fed you this morning. Why are you mad? And I gave you fresh water. They're having a discussion. But anyway, so that'd be nice. Less distractions. I need less distractions. But I think I'm going to meditate for a while because I slept so good last night. I've been not sleeping well. And so, bloop, 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 bloop. Augustus Gloop. Gloop, 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 gloop. So anyway, we got that. I dug out my camera that I got, I don't know, 3 years ago or whatever it was, a while back. we were going to use it for our honeymoon to Alaska, and then I kind of chickened out of bringing it because I didn't want anything to happen to it while we were gone. And I hardly ever use it, but it would make a really good filming camera. So if I can learn how to do video editing, then I can start making some better videos with like the pet channel, and thinking about doing some stuff for work. I don't know, we'll see. I can't whistle. But for now we're just gonna stitch, just gonna relax, just get some things organized. So this is the thing about this project, is now that I'm stitching on the bottom half of it, I'm going to be holding on to a lot more fabric before this. You know, not before this, to, gee whiz, monkeys. Cheese whiz, monkeys. I'm going to have a... So I turned the camera off for a minute and just kind of sat here, just kind of collecting my thoughts, because I'm all scatterbrained right now. But the birds didn't say a thing while I just sat here. And then they waited until I started turning it on, and they started talking to each other again. These crazy birds. They're crazy. So crazy. Let's see. So anyway, we were gonna go over to the Comcast store or whatever to like drop off the equipment, and Mark is down at the ranch with the bees. He has a bit of an issue going on. He has it's not really a swarm. We thought there was going to be a swarm for him to collect. What it has turned out to be is a infestation that is there, and so he went down this morning while I was at work to kind of try and help out with this old trailer that they have there that they don't use, and there's some bees that are have taken up residence there, so he's trying to remove them for him because they've set up a hive. So hopefully he borrowed a bee vacuum, and he's going to try and remove said bees with that and put them in one of our empty hives that we have. So hopefully that works out just fine. So he's going to be working on that for a bit. He thought that might be an all-day kind of thing. So we were going to go to the store and maybe some Buffalo Wild Wings for some wings. And I'm not sure exactly why we decided to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I've been thinking about it for a while. I want some good stuff. What on earth? I got myself a thingy here. All right. So I need to track down a couple of our cable boxes that we have around here somewhere. They're tiny, so they're not nearly as like massive and difficult and massive and hard to lose. They're a lot easier to lose nowadays, and we haven't used one of them for forever. So, but it'd be nice having a smaller cable bill. It'd be a lot nicer. Sure. Get some stitching done. That's what we're going to do. Boom, boom. Boop, 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 boop. Let me move this over. I am leaning in a very awkward position here. Boop, 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 boop. Anyway. So I'm just enjoying the peaceful quiet. I got most of the dogs up in their little kennels right now because just need a little peaceful quiet. Oh, went to the chiropractor the other day. I told you guys about that. Sorry. That's the reason why I turned the camera off the first time, was because I started yawning and I didn't want to like purposefully yawn on camera. And then, yep, there I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. All right. You know what? Let's stop and highlight for a second because I'm getting all kerfuffled. Kerfuffled. Squish, 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 squish. Oh. So yeah, went to the chiropractor, got all the adjusted and all that. Feel pretty good. Just need to relax and stretch. Birds, do you guys stretch? You guys do stretches? I guess not. And so, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna come right over here and fill this in because this whole area right here needs to be filled in. Let me make sure I get this in the camera better. Okay, let's rock. Actually, this feels like it's a little loose. Let me tighten this up a little bit. Still feels a little loose, but I'm going to try it. Oh, goodness gracious, though, guys. Goodness gracious. Well, I canceled my WoW subscription. So, thank goodness I stopped playing for another week. And I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm not playing anymore. So, at least for now. And I'll come back to it another day, some other time. But because I have to pay a monthly subscription, I just want to cancel it whenever I'm not playing it. So, got that squared away. Still playing this stupid Facebook game that I honestly am addicted to and I love, but I'm trying to do a little bit less with that. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out this whole camera thing. Pulled it out. I charged it up like 6 weeks ago and it's still charged, which is amazing that it held a charge that long. It's pretty cool. So, Yep. Ah. So what are you guys up to? I bet you everybody's getting ready to go back to school. Seems like everybody's getting ready to go back to school. Back in the day, like I said, we used to always go back to school in September, like around Labor Day or something, but my friends and stuff back in Georgia, they've already started school. Well, they have that year-round school thing, and the kids I hear are starting soon too. So, which that's pretty cool. You know, it's more year-round, but you get like longer time off, or you get like extended breaks through, you know, in the middle of school. I suppose that's all right. If people like it, let's do it. If it works, kids don't forget as much stuff. Oh, I gotta come up here and get this. Why did I leave that one free? Let's get it. Let's get it, kids. Whee! So with the stitching, because I haven't gotten my new floss in, I've just been waiting. To do any stuff. But I could be working on this project a lot, as well as Reaper. And I think, yeah, I have to pull the rest of them out and look. But I'm gonna relax this weekend, take it easy, but also be productive. Because my thing is that when I take it easy and I'm not productive, that stresses me out. So I just need to kind of chill. Just do my thing. Do my thing. Do my thing. Right? Right, birds? Right, birdie birds? Let's see, how many times has my husband watched Avengers Endgame since it came out on Tuesday? I want to say 4. 4 times maybe? And that might be low. I may have watched it more than that. And I keep watching like the same parts. It is a really good movie. It is fun to watch. For a 3-hour movie, it goes by really fast. Well, at least when I'm doing other things and I turn my head periodically to see what's going on, so. Oh, my back. Let's highlight a little bit more because we're almost done with this little blocky block. Siberian dwarf hamsters are still being, I don't know, they're just different. I heard him running around in a cage the other night. I knew that was him doing that. Oh, this is not, no, don't stitch that. That's not what that is. No, go back up here. Right there. I could hear him doing something in here. He was, I don't know, he was building a tower or something. I don't know. But the one at work is still pretty good. I really don't think we're going to be able to hand tame them. They are not very pleasant. Like they don't have that. They have that natural curiosity, and I know that in hand giving them food, that they do like it. It is good, but I don't think that they are really all that fond of humans. So, tis what it is. And it is a Siberian dwarf hamster. Booyah. Just listening to some Dave Matthews too. I haven't listened to very much Dave Matthews. My favorite band of all time. But I really have gotten out of listening to them. But lately I've started a little bit here, a little bit there. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh yeah, making some visible progress. That's my favorite kind of progress, is visible progress. Well, I'm finally back. You guys didn't know that I'd been gone for a while, but I was gone for a little while. Got up, I ended up having to go do a couple things, and came back and I couldn't find my needle. Oh, well, there it is. It was connected to my, that's so funny. So it was connected to my scissors, and I didn't realize that. And I looked underneath and I was like, oh, well, there's a needle. It's underneath the table here. And so it took me a little bit to get down there and get it. And then I got up, and then I started talking to you guys, and as I picked my scissors up, well, there's the other needle. So I have extra needles. Yay! Hooray! Hooray! So we're just changing colors up here. So I've got to find a better way to hold on to this thing, because there is a lot of fabric. A lot of fabric to hold on to here. Okay, now, where are we? Where are we? Nope, that's that. And that's that. Oh, we're coming all the way over here. Right here. Perfection. All right. Sure. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo doo. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo doo. Still got to get to that list of floss tubers. Maybe today is the day that I get some work done on the Stitching Jules site. I kind of stopped putting pictures up all the time on my stuff. I think more intermittent pictures is a better idea, because otherwise it just looks like I'm, literally like it is. I'm not getting a lot done. My progress is intermittent. Intermittent. You guys sound like monkeys, like tiny little bird monkeys. They are tiny little bird monkeys. So my chiropractor told me he took a trip to Italy recently with his wife, and he said that they walked everywhere, and that in 6 days they walked 40 miles. But he put on 15 pounds while he was gone. And he's normally a pretty fit dude. And he said apparently that's just how good the food is. So if you're from Italy, bravo, excellent job. I probably just said that wrong. But anyway, I don't have a lot of desire to like travel to foreign countries and stuff. I'm a homebody. I mean, I would like to go to Alaska again. And I don't know. I'm just a homebody. Thankfully, my husband is too, for the most part. I mean, he likes to travel around here, but I don't like to go away too far. Part of it's the dogs, you know, all the animals and everything. So as long as we have all these dogs, I don't think we'd be doing a lot of stuff anyway, even if we wanted to, but oh well, just as well. So yeah, there's a lesson to you. It's all about portion control, isn't it? Portion control. Oi, 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 oi. Am I getting this on here? Man, I'm going to have to come up. You can use like, I don't have them up here, but those little like hair clips, or not hair clips, like bag clips, that you kind of really strong bag clips. You can kind of roll up your stuff, and I could bag clip that up here. And I may do that because I think it's going to take pressure off my hands to do that, because this is a noticeable difference in holding this fabric now versus the way it was before. Noticeable in the sense of it's just more, it's a bit more stressful on the hands. It's a bit more stressful. But this is 14 count, my favorite count. Next to maybe Count Dracula, or Count Chocula. That's who I meant, not Count Dracula. Not a Dracula fan. Didn't listen to any books this week, really. Started listening to one about the history of the gene, and it's kind of boring, and it's like heavy history, like way back when, and I really just need to fast forward it to more of modern talking about gene therapy and what they're doing nowadays and whatnot. I think that would be more entertaining for me. But, oh wait, am I even paying attention to what I'm stitching here? Am I even paying attention? Oh, phew, thankfully I needed to do all this in this color, but I needed to change here in just a second, so I'm glad I noticed that. What's up, birdies? Monkey birds. What would monkey birds eat? Banana chips? Banana seeds? If there were such a thing. Don't know. Don't know. So I have this presentation coming up that I have to do. That I actually had to write, and I'm giving it in front of a group of people. I don't want to like reveal too much, but it's a bunch of people, a bunch of professional type people. I'm working on it for the last week, and I actually finished it this morning. I actually got up early because I had slept so well after meditating last night. Got up early, was at work by 7:15, 7:30. And finished my whole presentation, finished writing it, and I am just super happy to have finished it. Emailed it off to the people that needed it because they were going to put it on their website, so it's there before I give my talk. Monkey birds, monkey bird. You guys aren't. You're not paying any attention to me. Hey, are you mad at me because I cleaned? You are, aren't you? Mad at me. Anyway, I couldn't be happier. I really thought I had to have it in by like Monday morning first thing. I thought for sure I'd start working on it Sunday night. But I did not. I was actually ahead of the game for the first time in forever. Come up here to this one. And So that's been kind of on my mind this week too. So I got it done. So now I just gotta make some. I gotta make some cheat sheets, like some. I gotta start practicing my speech. I actually took a speech class in college. And I'm sort of famous for, well, locally famous for not writing my speech until about 2 hours before it was due. Because, you know, I wanted everything to be fresh in my head, and I was also a terrible procrastinator. I wasn't terrible, I was actually really good at it. But, so I had to do like a speech. I think it was like an 8-week class, and we had to do a speech every week. So I learned how to like put a speech together, how to do a speech, how to rehearse one, do one really well. It's been a long time since I've done one. So, I mean, probably a decade or more. So that's going to be fun. It'll be Thursday afternoon, next Thursday afternoon, so. Ooh, doggy. And then, what else we got going on here? Let's see how they're doing that this week. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Hold on, I'm just thinking. Right here? Okay. Let me do this. Had some insanely good fish and chips last night at the little sports bar that's by our house. I don't know where they get their fish from, but oh my goodness, is it good. I still haven't convinced Mark to actually eat any yet. He still has, oh, and he likes it too, but I guess he doesn't like it as much as I do, because he gets, there's a lot of sandwiches and burgers and stuff they have there that he really likes. And, so, we needed it last night. We needed a little break. And then I still was short-tempered with the dogs. Oh, man. I was tired, and I've been short-tempered with the dogs lately, and they don't really deserve it, especially Jelly. But the problem with Jelly, what she's been doing is she's been real needy, but she's always needy. But what she's been doing is she has learned that I pay more attention to her if she comes over and she paws at my leg. Now, the downside is I've been wearing a lot of shorts lately because of how hot it is. And when she does that, she digs into my legs with her nails. And it always comes from, like, out of the blue. I never know she's there until she does it. And it makes me kind of jump, like, through the roof kind of thing. And then I yell at her. But you know what? The dog doesn't even, like, pay any attention to me yelling at her. I think I don't know. I don't know what she thinks, but she doesn't, you know, she doesn't get upset at all. She just kind of is like, good, you got up. Come over here and give me that bone. I need that bone. So, I got some bruises on my legs because of that. I was looking at them today. So, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. Yeah, I was going to segue into talking about something else, and I totally forgot what it was. What was it? What was it? I don't remember. I better highlight so I know where I'm at, because I'm trying to figure it out, and it's hard. Retrospectively. Ding, ding, ding. There's going to be a lot of really light stuff that's going to start coming through this area here. It's going to be pretty awesome. I think I should have recorded this in, I think I did. Didn't I set it for 30 frames per second? There was some kind of update to my phone, and now it lets me do, like, it lets me choose between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second. I think 60 frames per second is kind of overdoing it a bit, but... Baba. I gotta come over this part and stitch a little bit, because I gotta see where I'm at here. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Monkey birds. You guys want to see a cute video of a kid on hockey skates? Go to Coach Jeremy's channel. Coach Jeremy is a hockey coach. Well, he's a hockey instructor, sort of. He plays and he also does a lot of YouTube videos, and they're pretty good. And he put a mic on his kid at hockey practice. His kid's like 4. And it's so funny. Just typical 4-year-old, you know, falling down, getting up, talking about skating with 2 feet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And kid's funny, and he's so like just irreverent to anything that's going on around him. It's so funny. But anyway, Coach Jeremy mics up his son. So that's pretty good stuff. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna go way over here and stitch down in this area here. So I sent an email to Everything Cross Stitch and said, hey, where's my floss? Or not so much my floss. It was more like, hey, my floss seems stuck in Dayton the last 10 days. Can someone go to Dayton and unstuck it? Unstick it? Unstuck it? And actually, I didn't ask him to unstuck it. I just said, you know, could you check in for this for me? So, get them going on that. That'll be good. Doop 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 What the heck did I do here? Did I mess this up? Oh, I just need to put one here. I didn't. Ooh, Oh, man. Sure is quiet around here without the hubby. Usually the dogs are, you know, he's always got the dogs out, so they're barking. He's got the TV on. It's quiet. Shh. Don't jinx it. Oh, see, you're reading. Right here. All right. One, 2, 3, 4. Aha. See, okay. I don't know why I didn't realize that that was how that was all the way across, but birds. Birds, 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 birds. Boy. Birds, 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 birds. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Do, 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 do. I'm gonna come over here and do this part. Here, maybe. Right here. There we go. Boom. Shakalaka. So I got a message from the Hubs, and he said that so far things are going well with the bees. That he borrowed a bee vacuum. Did you know there's such a thing as a bee vacuum? And it literally is what it sounds like. You suck up all the bees with the bee vacuum. And so that's how you can sometimes extract bees from a situation that you don't want them to be in. And you're able to actually safely pull them into a container. And then he takes said container to the hive that we want to install it in. And then he literally dumps it on top of the hive, and they kind of all fall inside the hive. And what the hope is that they'll fall inside the hive, and they'll look around and be like, hey, it's a pretty nice place. It's a nice little home we got here. Let's stay. So as long as the queen gets deposited in with all those, then we're probably good to go. They're not going to leave what seems to be a good home to go try to find something else usually, unless they have to for some reason. But if we give them a home, it should be okay. So these are like rescue bees. Now we're rescuing bees, so it's awesome. But anyway, so we got that. So he's still going to be there. He's still going to be a couple hours at least before he comes home. So he's going to be tired, boy, when he gets home. A whole day of playing with the bees. Oh, I'm like, what's that sound? And that's the sound of... Oh no, is that the sound of you actually taking a dip in the little pond thing I got for you? I can't tell. But that's the first time I've seen, well, second time I've seen him up on the got him literally like a bird bath. And I think he was kind of in the bird bath a little bit. I need to fill it up some more, don't I, buddy? I'll do that when I'm down here. Bum, 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 bum. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I already had that there. Oh, I see. I did have that stitched there. There we go. Bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravissimo. What are you are making a mess. Silly birds. Silly monkey birds. Anyway, children. My children. Sleep all day so they can have bird food. What do? They throw it everywhere. Yep. Oh well. So I'm excited because August is officially well, it's not officially, but maybe it is. Who knows? It's not something that I pay attention to. But it could be the last really hot weather of the year. Now, we haven't really had long, a prolonged long stretch of really hot weather. Today it's hot. I'm staying inside. And I might even stay upstairs here just to stay out of the heat. We'll see. We shall see. 2, 3, 4. What's that? That. Ah. Doopy 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 doop doop doo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doopy 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 doopy. Boom. Boom 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 boom. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. There we go. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Up, 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 up. Might be a little off on this one. Yeah, that's right there. Why isn't that correct there? I don't know. I'm going to skip that for now. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it for now. There we go. Where did we go now? Where did we go now? Something like that. Burn down, 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 down. Burn down, 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 down. Wah! Wah! Alrighty. Let's fix this, shall we? So for all you guys who are out there who are thinking that, or feeling bad at all about the whole idea of me restarting Dachshund, let's just say that I like challenges. I really do. I like the idea of finishing a piece that I've had to restart multiple times. It doesn't bother me at all. It's fine. It's gonna be good. I think it's actually gonna be better because it's gonna be more kind of like, didn't I restart Reaper way back when? Didn't I start Reaper on something really small and then decided to like change it? Or maybe it was something else, but something like that. And I was glad that I changed the fabric before I got too far into it. And I really just wasn't feeling the 18 count. I really wasn't feeling it. It's like you birds. You guys aren't feeling it. Let me highlight. Here we go. Uh-oh, my phone's gonna die. No, don't die, phone. No. Kind of done stitching on this, though. Let's look at some other things while we're sitting here. Let me look behind me. I want to look at my fabric again. I can get an up close look at my fabric. So this is the fabric for the Brooklyn Bridge, this like the sunsetty Brooklyn Bridge. So let's pull it out, really get a good look at it. So it's 14 count Ada cream, and Stitching Shop always surges. Thank you, Susie. And so, but it's already pretty soft. Everybody always worries about like Ada is so stiff. Not all Ada comes super stiff. I mean, this isn't, I mean, yeah, this is a bit stiff and whatnot, but just the feel of it, like, it's just, I really like the feel of it. It's similar to what this felt like, I think, when I first got it, but actually, I did this serging. Look how nice this serging looks because you actually use the right color stuff. This was my multicolored serging that when I had my serger and I was terrible at it, that's what I did. Birdie birds, monkey birds. So is that would be cool to start at some point, but let's make progress on other pieces. before we start another project. That's what I'm programming into myself. Let me make sure that I button this up properly so I don't lose the... That's what I like about... I get the little card that I keep with the stuff until I start working on it, so I can start telling what's going on. Or I start stitching on it long enough that I can tell what's going on. Oh man. Ah. Let me put this back up here. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, come here. Come here. Alright, rainy water place. Oh, I just threw that tack on the ground. I'm going to surely find that with my feet. So I'm right here. So when I do, like, this is the light part that I'm talking about. Like, all that lighter stuff is going to start going down through the middle of this, which is going to give it so much more depth. So that's going to look awesome. And that'll be the next chunk, because I think it's like roughly this is what will be done. Finish this page and then come down here and finish that page. So that's the goal, at least. We'll see. We'll see. But I think I'm going to stop here because I want to go down and get some lunch because I haven't eaten all day. So that would be good. Anyway, I will see you guys later this week. I am going to do some more stitching today for sure because I need to and I want to. And I'm going to follow up on my floss. And I'm going to reach out to Gecko Rouge about my floss list and probably end up finding Dachshund somewhere, but it's okay. It feels like it's coming around, but maybe it's not. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I know I've been scatterbrained again, but a lot going on. So, all right, thanks for hanging out with me. Comment down below if there's a project that you guys want to see me do soon, as far as focusing on it. If I can do it with the floss I have until I get the new floss, I will do it. Yay! So take care, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!